we're here now in the gods, as they would call it in the theatre, and you can see just down there is where the lions and the gladiators would be kept, and they'd come out and fight on the ring here. But you can also see in the background it's still being excavated. There's still a lot of cities, goes right down to the sea. There's still a lot of work going on here. It'd be brilliant to come back one day when it's finished. If I had a special power, I'd love to touch this place and be transported back to its heyday when, who was here? Apollo, I think, was here.
God of Apollo, yeah.
That would have been sat here watching the gladiators fight, and all the crowds would have been here.
They've all been here, the Romans, the Greeks, the Persians. They've all had a hand in this.
Yeah, quiet now, everybody's gone, it's just us, so quiet.
You can see ruins pretty much as far as the eye can see, but they've found and renovated.
What it must have been like to be kept in those dungeons down there, waiting to come out, knowing fight. You were either going to be a hero or dead. And then it's not that big, an arena.
Yeah, to fight other men.
To fight a lion or another man.
Yeah.
Wow. Wherever you would have sat here, you'd have had a good view.
You'd have had a good view of everything here. A very good view. There's snow on them mountains up there as well, all the way along. And
behind us here are the passages where you walk in. Come along these passages, and this is where the spectators would come.
And we're only halfway up, it carries on up there.
Yeah.
Above us, although you can't get to that, it's not finished. But it's fab. Okay, we're going to move on. The
whole of Side is being excavated. They've built houses and hotels and roads over the city, covering all these ruins. And what they're doing now is they're knocking everything down. So you're free to walk around everywhere. But even we were in a little bar last night, and he said that used to be a 5-star hotel that has been knocked down, and they've got a glass floor, and you can see the actual ruins still there underneath it. It's a fascinating place to come. If ever you're in Alanya or Antalya, you can get here from either in quite a short distance, but it's fascinating to see it. Anyway, we'll move on. We'll show you a bit more of Side.
Hi there, we've just carried on from the amphitheatre now, and this is what's left of Apollo's temple, where he lived, or it's called Apollo's tomb or temple, and they're still excavating it.
I think he lived here with Athena, Apollo and Athena, I think.
Possibly, yeah.
See if we can find out some more information, yeah? You can see the people still working on it.
So, Side, ancient city. A lot of it's buried under current buildings. So one by one they're knocking them down, finding the ancient stuff, then rebuilding over it, using glass floors on anything that's of interest. So at the moment, there's a lot of new stuff and a lot of demolition. You can hear calls to prayer in the background. It's quite expensive here as well. Lots of shops. You seem to have changed the currency to euro from Turkish lira. Really like this is a new building, nearly finished. Probably been knocked down and rebuilt in the old style with stone. And apparently the waiter in our restaurant last night was telling us that they're knocking everything down and building it in the old style. So it's going to all look the same as the old city was, in that kind of way, with stone walls. This is in the museum. That's a fine piece of art that used to have top somebody's tomb. And here's the brief explanation of what it's about. Step away a bit. There we go. I'll take a photo as well.